Hello, I'm Matt, and this is McCoy.
Hi! Welcome to our show.
Welcome, welcome.
Hi, welcome to our channel.
Hi! Today we have a very interesting and actual serious topic. Drum roll, please.
Ish. It's gonna be as serious as we can make it.
Yeah.
It's gonna take some effort, some hard work, but we'll get there in the end. I believe in you. I believe in myself even more.
Yes.
And speaking of which, we're gonna start off by talking about confidence.
Confidence!
Something I have a lot, which has been unearned. Despite my practically narcissistic levels of confidence, there are times when I don't feel super confident, especially if I'm in a situation I haven't been in before. So my question today is, how do you boost your confidence when you're not feeling so great about yourself? So, what do you do?
Oh, well, if I'm feeling really down, I usually play some of my favorite songs, and then I, may write my journal or, even go for a walk. Right, and that usually tends to help.
Okay. Sometimes in the mornings, I wink at myself in the mirror, like, yeah, you're looking good. Look at you.
Confidence is key.
Even if I'm not feeling it that morning, after doing that, I feel so ridiculous that I laugh. And once I laugh, that kind of boosts my confidence. So I try to do something to make myself laugh or just feel like I'm already having fun. And when you're having fun, the confidence just starts flowing, I think.
Yes. You know, they say laughter is nature's medicine, I think.
Something like that.
Something like that or getting high, either or.
Alright.
Alright. Okay, so that's how you boost your confidence. What about how do you reduce your stress when you're feeling super stressed?
Similar to what you said about music, I usually, especially if I'm in a car, I blast music and I sing at the top of my lungs. I don't know what it is that's so stress relieving about singing, but whether I'm on my way to work when I'm not feeling it or on my way home after a really hard day, if I just sing really loudly, it helps a lot. It's like you're yelling, but in a positive way. Like not at somebody, you're just
Perfect harmony. Love it.
The music majors out there are gonna be like, what are they talking about?
Next.
Thank you, next.
Yes. I feel like when I am trying to okay, so I took anger management back in middle school and in elementary school, and a little bit of high school. So
Okay.
whenever I'm stressed or to the point where I have hit the max, I definitely like to, number one, I like to put everything into writing. I am definitely a journal person. So I put everything into writing, and what I've also learned that just sometimes just step back and take deep breaths and just try not to focus on what's going on in the moment, but the outcome of the situation. Yeah.
I get really practical with things too. Try to ask myself, what is the worst possible thing that could happen if, something bad happens? And usually it's nothing life-threatening, it's nothing that's gonna be that big of a deal. I just build it up in my head until it stresses me out, when really it's something that's not even gonna make that big of a difference. So I try to rationalize my stress away, and it works a lot of the time, actually. I also do a little bit of journaling, but only when I'm really stressed. I was telling you the other day, I have a journal that's really old, and I don't use it very often, but when I have, it's intense, and it probably looks like the ramblings of a serial killer. Like, God, I hate her so much. I just want to stab her in the face. And now they've written it down, I realize that's probably not a good idea.
Fair enough.
No, I back you up on the journaling thing. It helps a lot.
Yes. Do you think that there are do's and don'ts of being stressed?
Don't keep replaying the same thing in your head over and over again, or let it snowball. There's something called catastrophizing that a lot of people do. It's where you let one thing bleed into another and snowball. Like, oh my God, I lost my job. If I lost my job, I'm not going to have any money. If I don't have any money, I'm not going to be able to pay my rent. If I can't pay my rent, I'm not going to have anywhere to live, and then I'm going to be homeless. And then what am I going to do with my cats? I'm going to be homeless with cats. I'm going to have to move in with my parents, and nobody's going to want to date me because I live with my parents, and I don't have a job, and I have cats. I'm a cat lady that lives with their parents, and I'm going to die alone. So you just went from losing your job to dying alone.
So
you let it snowball.
Honestly, though, that is
Don't
me.
do that.
That is definitely me. I see, like, in my mind, not that I see in my mind, no, thoughts, right? No, but I overanalyze things to the point where it gets so freaking hectic sometimes, and I just want to just rip my non-existent hair out.
You could go for the nose hair.
People do that. They rip off like their eyelashes or.
It's trichotillomania.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a real condition.
My aunt had that.
No. Shout out to Kelly's aunt. Or McCoy's aunt, sorry.
Oh, she was brutally murdered before I was born. It's cool.
Oh my God, Jesus. All
That's
right.
a true story.
Jesus. So what has been probably a low point in your life? A point that has probably caused you a lot of stress and anxiety?
My low points are more to do with relationships with other people. Like maybe fights I've gotten in with people. Mm-hmm. And I don't fight with people a lot. Like I'm really easygoing and laid back. So when something's wrong, it's got to be really wrong for me to be, in some kind of a fight with somebody. So there have been at least 2 occasions where I thought I lost a friend and I just kept them by sheer force of will and trying every day to make them talk to me and things like that. So it gets kind of a little bit depressing thinking that you might not be a part of somebody's life that you've spent so much of your time with. So I think I just refused to let it happen. I don't know if it was denial or just assertiveness. Either way, it worked out because I'm still friends with both of them. So that's probably the most depressed I've ever been.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I don't.
I feel like probably like the lowest of the lows. I definitely agree. Well, I've had friendships that have lasted for ever, and I've had friendships that I thought were gonna last forever that just one thing like it all snowballs up, and then you have a big falling out, and you wake up one day and you're like, oh, where did those 5 years go? Where did those all the we spent Christmas together, we spent Thanksgiving together. Like, it is definitely it's just definitely like one of probably like the darkest times. Like, lowest point as always, like losing like a close friend. But you heal from that too. Like you at least I get ambitious whenever I haven't lost like multiple friends. It's been like maybe 1 or 2. But whenever you lose a friend like that, it just makes me more ambitious just to be like, you know what? Let me live my best life. Like, I hope they're doing okay, and I'll always, a little bit think about them, but let me live my life for me, So, good riddance.
All right. Any other low points?
No.
No. All right. Live your best life.
Yes, live your best life. What is one of your very highest points?
Highest points? Ooh, it might be a craziest point when I gave up my career of 5 years and moved to Chicago.
Chicago!
fuck it. And
Fuck it.
everyone thought I didn't have a job lined up, which is crazy for me because I never quit a job without having something else lined up. I'm always very practical, so it was something very out of the blue for me. And a lot of people didn't think, it would work out, or just thought I was being nuts or having a quarter life crisis or something.
You were wrong. She did phenomenal.
I think it was a high point because I said, fuck it. That was so loud.
That was a
It's
fucking
ringing
high
in my
five.
ears.
Are you okay?
Yeah. So yeah, I think just having the courage to do something completely different, something that I had always wanted to do, which is to take classes at Second City and try to do more writing and comedy and things like that. And just completely throwing all of my psychology degrees out the window. Fuck it. I was tired of telling everyone to go live their dreams and then not living mine. Felt like a hypocrite, so I was like, stop it. So I stopped it.
You know what? That took a lot of guts and courage, because there's people out there who say, oh, I'm going to move and change my name and number, and I'm going to, I'm going to get this job, this, that, and the other, and and then they don't execute.
They don't back it up with
Yeah,
actions.
exactly.
Backed it up with actions. That's my high point.
Action speaks louder than words.
Mm-hmm. What about you? High point.
A high point for me, honestly, was moving to Chicago as well. But I know, twinning. No, but mine's like, I moved from a small town, not really a small town, but from from a very conservative town to a very liberal area. And it needed just to happen. I needed to see more of the world and just experience like different things. And so living in a different state has just taught me that I can legit do anything I want. Like anything is possible. But yeah,
I believe in you.
I believe in you too. Because together we are Matt and McCoy.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are.
And what we like to impart for everyone that we talk to, pretty much, is to just be your best self and have a good ass time.